How's it going? I wanted to share a little story with you. It's a story I heard years and years ago, and it just happened to cross my path in the very recent. And I wanted to pass it along. There was a fisherman who decided to go catch some fish to feed his family. And he had a rather large-sized family, so he was looking for rather large-sized fish. So he packed his gear and he went down to the lake, and he spent a few hours catching big, beautiful fish and really had great success in catching his fish. What he discovered was another fisherman quite a ways down shore. And as this fisherman caught his attention out of the corner of his eye, he noticed that that fisherman was also catching big, beautiful fish. And yet he would hold them up to a stick. And if they were larger than the stick, he would throw these perfectly good fish back into the lake. The fisherman was so perplexed by this, really, really stumped. So he, after a few hours of watching this, couldn't help himself. And he walked down the shoreline until he got to the other fisherman. And he said, I just have to know. I'm so curious. Why is it you keep throwing back these big, beautiful fish? They're still within the regulations for the Department of Wildlife. Why is it you're throwing back such gorgeous bounty from this lake? The fisherman just kind of looked at the other fisherman and scratched his head, and he said, well, this stick right here, this is how big my frying pan is. And if it's bigger than this stick, these fish won't fit in my frying pan. So I toss them back. Isn't that interesting? How many times do we go through life and we toss back opportunities? Or maybe we walk right by them because right now they don't fit in our frying pan. Isn't it time that every one of us got a bigger frying pan? I know I've spent the summer doing that for myself. I hope that you'll consider doing that for yourself. Get a bigger frying pan.